How has motherhood changed you?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's changed me so much. I feel like honestly, the things that I used to enjoy, I don't really enjoy very much anymore. I always will choose to be with my son over anything. So for me, it has even changed my ambitions. The things that I like was very ambitious about before, I'm like, rather hang out with my kid.
I do remember that you were so vocal about your fertility struggle, and then, I commend you for coming out talking about, the surrogacy and stuff like that, because a lot of women can relate to that. Do you have any advice for women who might be facing these same types of struggles and challenges that you were going through?
Yeah, I think the main thing I would say was to be informed. I feel like there was so much that I did not know. I was completely clueless about um financially the costs of fertility treatments. I had no idea about like what a follicle count was, or the fact that most doctors will say by the time you're 24 years old, your egg count is like on a wild decline. I was like, what? I had no idea about any of those things. So I would say number one is to stay informed. Number two would be to stay hopeful. I think follow other people's journey that keeps you filled with hope. I think stress doesn't help the situation at all. And yeah, I feel like hope for me was a big key, keeping the faith alive that, that I was going to be a mom. And I always tell my husband I'm either the most like delusional person or the most hopeful person because I never lost hope. And I think that I always tell people what messes us up the most in life is how we think things are going to be or how they are supposed to be. And I think the moment I let go of that, like the idea that I wasn't going to have these like beautiful maternity photos that I thought I was going to have, or to see my body change, and I felt like I missed out on a lot of that, but at the same time, ultimately, I got the same thing, which was to be a mom. Like I ultimately got to the ultimate goal, which
Yep.
was I just want to be a mom, and I get to love up on this little boy, and I get the honor and the privilege of raising him. So um, I think that shift in perspective for me was huge.
Do you
We'll
still
see.
talk to Jeannie?
I do. I love her. I actually talk to all the girls from the reel, and I love all of them. I feel like spending an entire decade doing that show, you build bonds that are just unbreakable. Jeannie and I took our babies to go see the set of the reel and one of our amazing producers from the show. And that
Oh,
was so much fun, like literally standing in front of the reels, like our studio door, and they have a plaque out there that says the reel. And both of us as moms, it just was absolutely just incredible. I mean, we got like super emo. We're like, oh my gosh, like so much of our life was spent in this studio. So we've been through so much together, and just to have our kids there together was really, really, really special.
oh, that is so cute. I love that. And maybe the kids are going to end up being like besties, you know?
I know. I would love that. Coco and Ever, that would be so special.